Hi guys, so Hayes here and welcome back to my channel. So this is my first week back at university since 2019. So I thought I would start this year with some new habits, a bit like a New Year's resolution type thing, but I don't know if I entirely believe in New Year's resolutions. I think it's never too late to start new habits anyway, so why do you have to wait until the start of a year? So for this video, I thought it would be interesting to sort of do an experiment on myself. I have been watching a few videos of people waking up early and just hearing about how it has just impacted them, and I thought it would be quite interesting to try it on myself. I've always called myself an evening person though. I work better in the night, I concentrate better at night is my theory anyway. But yeah, that's why I thought it would be even more interesting to try it on myself. So yeah, I mentioned how I was watching other YouTube videos, so I've taken some of their tips down and I'm going to share them and hopefully also implement them in my life. And most of the videos, if you search them online though, they say that they're waking up at 5 AM by choice. As much as an experiment I'm trying to make this, I have to be realistic with myself, and I know I just wouldn't be able to do anything, or I wouldn't be able to keep up with life. I'd be so tired if I just woke up at 5. I am going to try this out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then one of the weekends I'm going to just wake up naturally and see if I have successfully rewired my body, and I really hope that something good comes out of this. So one of the top points that I've gathered was to establish a solid why. Why do you want to wake up in the morning? And that is going to be your key motivator for getting you up and out of your bed. So what is my why? One of them was briefly already mentioned. It's partially to do with a New Year's resolution type thing. Not entirely a new year, new me thing. More like new year, same me, but better me. I don't want to be that person like I already am right now, just complaining all the time, saying I don't have enough time to do my work, when actually I'm pretty certain that 24 hours in a day is actually sufficient. So onto the benefits of waking up early and sleeping early, and if I'm honest, I haven't done a ton of research myself. I've just sort of taken on board what other people have said. So some of the things that it helps with apparently is that it can put you in a better mood when you wake up early, just feeling refreshed. It helps with your attention span, you can focus more, and apparently it can also help with your mental health, just improving that. And I think it's just the whole idea of being positive again, and just not feeling so overwhelmed about everything. And also apparently if you sleep earlier and wake up earlier, you are less likely to die earlier. So on that positive note, I am now going to share some of the tips I've just picked up from some of these other YouTubers. So these tips I've split into different sections. The first category is night, and it relates to the evening before you wake up, so just every evening basically, because you wake up every day basically. Let's not go into the negative side of it, but loads of people who I have watched, they did say that your morning starts the evening before. So first, I think it starts a lot with planning your day, just understanding yourself, knowing how much sleep you actually need to be able to function properly, giving yourself enough time before you sleep to wind down and enough time to digest your food and all that sort of stuff. It's also important to plan your morning and just to limit the number of decisions you have to make the next morning. You can just do simple things like making a bullet point list of certain things you want to achieve that day. For me, and something that I've always been doing actually, is I never actually close my curtains. It doesn't work so well in the winter, but especially in the summer when sunrise is early, the natural light really helps to wake you up. But something else that I'm trying in the evening, in the winter a bit more, is to just switch on my lights when I wake up. It's just a really simple way, something really passive to be fair. It's just like pressing a button. Instead of pressing the snooze button, hopefully I can just press the light switch and wake myself up. So the next category is the morning of the day you're waking up, and the first one is about waking up particularly. One of the points that I found really interesting actually was something that someone referred to as the 5-second rule. When your alarm goes off, you just you switch it off first obviously, because you're gonna just annoy everyone. Count down from 5, and by the time you get to 1, hopefully it just calms your mind, distracts your brain a bit, because you've got something else to focus on. And it just helps to suppress the feelings that you actually feel, those feelings of oh yeah, I don't want to wake up, and the lack of motivation. Another one was to drink water. Just put a glass of water or some water next to your alarm, and when you switch it off, just drink it. The next one to help you wake up is just to review your goals again, the ones that you would have written the night before, just to remind you why you want to get up. The second part of tips for the morning is the getting up part, and the first tip I have written down here is to not snooze your alarm. I'm so guilty of this. This is one of my biggest issues, and it's so easy on your phone, on iPhones anyway, just to press the lock button and it just snoozes, but it's so dangerous because you'll keep snoozing your phone. And the second part of that is to move after you switched off your alarm. So firstly, moving to switch it off, to walk there and switch it off, but also just do something else. Don't think about going into bed, trying to divert your attention. Something I want to try doing is just make my bed straight away. It gets me moving a bit, and also if I make my bed clean, the theory is that I wouldn't want to crawl back into it because I wouldn't really want to mess it up, and it's just not as cozy and inviting anymore. And finally, just the other tips I just read that I thought were quite interesting. So the first one is a tip for if you're trying to transition into this new cycle. Don't sleep until you're actually tired, but the next morning you force yourself to wake up at the time you told yourself you're to wake up, and hopefully gradually you will be able to resync your body clock. And one that I haven't really considered properly was choosing the right alarm sound. I think that is really important. I'm thinking about it. Sometimes you hear, those really annoying beeping ones, like beep, 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 whatever, you hear it and you're just so annoyed already, and it just makes you really to start the day. So maybe something gentle. So those are all the tips and stuff that I take from other people's videos. I want to try to implement as many as I can, but yeah, I hope you will enjoy this video and just have fun, I don't know, laughing at me, looking at my bed face, and just journeying with me and seeing whether these things are actually accurate. So today is the first night that I am trying this self-study experiment. So the time is currently 2:03 in the morning, and I've set my alarms. So I never really wake up on my first alarm anyway, I always snooze my alarms. So I've got a few alarms going on. I think that I set this one to go first. But then, wait, no, this one's faster anyway. Hopefully I will just wake up. I've set my time frame of around 5:30 to 6 AM in the morning. And of course I also have the alarms here on my phone. I've set them for every 5 minutes, and hopefully I should get up. I feel like tomorrow I will literally just be running on adrenaline and the excitement of trying this out. And if anything, I would say that the thing I'm most scared of isn't even the fact that I'll be tired, will just not be able to wake up and stuff, but showing my bare skin on the internet. Yeah, so like it already says, clearly this is going to be a great way for me to start off this experiment because I'm going to be sleeping for about 4 hours tonight. I just spent some time with a friend today. I went over and just had a chat, a catch up. Felt a bit down at uni, so it's important just to find people you can talk to. I feel like me sleeping late is justified tonight, unlike usual where I'm usually just on my phone anyway. So my curtains are now open, so I guess all that's left for me to say is good luck to me or my future self. I am absolutely exhausted. I've already snoozed my phone and the alarms a few times, but I know in my head that I want to wake up at 6 o'clock. Actually, it's currently 5:28, but obviously my other alarms have gone off because the clocks are early and I'm really tempted to go back to sleep. On a scale of 1 to 10, currently I would say I'm a 3 or 4. Yes, I switched my light on just to help me wake up. It's still pitch black outside, so that hasn't helped at all. The day is still young. Carpe diem, seize the day. So here's the situation. I filmed when it was 5:30 when I actually woke up, and I mean actually woke up. I stayed awake for a good half an hour or so, but then I just sort of felt really sorry for myself, and I basically just decided to sleep for I think 15 more minutes, and that's when it got dangerous. A long story short, I then properly woke up at 8 o'clock. So that's going great. This study, so-called thing, has so far been a fail, but I decided to let myself sleep because I figured it just wouldn't be useful of a day. So this is day 2 technically, because obviously the morning starts the night before. It is currently 10:57. I feel very tired. I almost crashed earlier today. And these are the ones that I want to try tomorrow. So I want to try the 5-second rule, drink water when I switch off my alarm, not snoozing my alarm, but I'm probably going to set a few alarms anyway, but I'm not going to snooze them. I don't know if that's cheating. Make my bed when I get up, and just smile more. And also just now I've just spent some time planning my day out for tomorrow. So I have just woken up today. It's 5:41. It's been a lot easier getting up today. But yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 today, I'd probably say I'm about like a 7. I'm not feeling too tired actually. So this is a true fail of video. I basically woke up with an eye infection this morning. I low-key think it's related to my lack of sleep. I don't know, I'm still gonna like carry on trying this out, but this morning I sort of felt really sorry for myself because I woke up and saw my face. So I fell back asleep again, had another sort of nap for like an hour. So I can't really tell, like I'm not really experimenting well. So it has literally just gone past 10:30. I think I briefly did mention about this eye infection that I have that I woke up with, which is great. It was very bad this morning. You might have seen me trying to like cover up my eye. Good morning everyone. So this is day 3. If I'm honest, I'm absolutely exhausted today. I'm so tired. My eyes sting a bit trying to wake up. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I can't remember which way around I did this. I'm slurring my words, that's how tired I am. I'm probably at a solid like 2 or 3 right now. This is more realistic of a time. Even then I'm still a bit, look at that, sneezing. Look at that. Let myself down today, but I'm also so tired. So I just wanted to share something exciting. Well, I find it exciting anyway. So I can't really remember the last time I actually had a shower in the morning because I'm not usually like a morning person. I can't really move properly in the mornings. But I just had a shower and it was just such a calming and relaxing morning. I actually feel so awake. I don't remember the last time I was this awake at 7:30. Also just made the bed and it also feels lovely and I feel fresh. Nice mindset, so maybe this is actually working. I haven't mastered the getting out of bed part, but the getting up part certainly I feel like is getting easier, and I'm finding methods that just work for me. So I'm pretty sure I found the root of the problem, and I think it's just that I'm not sleeping early enough. It's just gone like 11:30 now when I'm ready, I'm tucked in bed. Hopefully I'll fall asleep soon, but I do feel tired today, which is good. Hi, so I actually feel quite embarrassed to say, but it's currently basically 10. I did wake up at 5:30, 6ish when my alarms went off, but I was so tired last night. Like when you're so tired that you switch off your alarms and you don't even realise properly. I feel like I'm not entirely doing it justice. Like if I'm talking about all these variables and everything, like obviously I'm not doing things the same. However, it is still pretty early for me, like in terms of naturally waking up. It is currently like 12:30-ish, which is a lot later than what I wanted to sleep. I'm still determined to try to wake up early, and I do want to make it a habit. I can see the benefits of some of this. I guess I'm wishing myself good luck for tomorrow and being able to wake up for my 9 AM lecture. Morning. So here's the situation. I woke up at like when my alarm went off, but then I was so tired because I slept so late again. I gave myself like an extra 20 minutes, but the next thing I knew I was like 8:15 and I had a 9 AM and I could have made it actually, but I was like, you know what, it's not a lecture for my course anyway. So then I slept again. It's like just gone 10ish, but like I was just awakened on my phone anyway. Oh man, this was the last day of the trial. Morning. So I have just woken up on the final day of this self-experiment. I forgot to film last night, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. I slept really late actually. I was on a call and slept at like 1:30-ish. And I was like, oh no, this is going to be a total failure, and I'm going to wake up so late in the morning. I'm not going to make it. That's just going to be it for the video, you know. I'm not going to be able to see if I've actually been able to progress. However, I am pleasantly surprised with myself. So this
is the current time. 7:09. And although it's not the 6 o'clock start that I want, I think what I've learned through this is how I've been able to make myself get up so early. Like, I woke up and I genuinely thought I was late, and I was just so confused, and I was lying awake in bed for a bit, and then my alarm went off, and I was like, wow, I woke up before my alarm. Like, my body just sort of woke me up. So that was a bit weird. But not only that, I actually managed to get up and out of bed so ready. Like, I'm in bed right now, but I've already like brushed my teeth and like, you know, just washed my face in the morning and did all that sort of stuff, and it's still only 7, and it's actually still dark outside. So, morning person, here I am. Yeah, I think through this, it's just been a whole learning experience about finding ways that really work for yourself. You know, methods that motivate you to wake up in the morning. And to conclude, I think this is one of my reasons and one of the ways that I've been able to help myself get up. And it's this. I have got my Devo on my laptop. I am ready. I feel ready to conquer the day, and I'm just going to do a bit of reading. You know. And then my actual alarm went off. I am ready. Is this a fail or was it a successful video?